Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another video. Gabi here, your favorite sassy big sister law of assumption coach, ready to break down how the law of assumption can change your life. Today, we're going to dive deep into a client follow-up success story that's going to knock your socks off. So go ahead and go grab your wine, your water, your tea, your coffee, no judgment here, and get ready for us to dive in. Really quickly, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss out on new content that can totally shift your mindset. Remember that I am an EFT coach, a master NLP practitioner, a mindset shifting coach, and a law of assumption coach here at Create Your Future. My world is to support you. That's what I do, and I love doing it. So make sure that you go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell. Okay, let's get started. Well, just kidding. Big announcement. So I have an extremely big announcement for you today. And before we jump into the success story, so this is huge. Starting October 1st, I'm opening up a brand new type of coaching. I'm going to be offering 15-minute law of assumption power sessions for just $75. So think of these as like your hotline to your highest self, a quick way to check in and really make sure that you are on track. They're quick, no fluffs, really check-in sessions to tweak what you're doing, pull you out of any spirals when the 3D is feeling heavy, and keep you laser focused in your power. You don't have to wait weeks for support. You don't have to book a 30-minute session or an hour session. You can just get me for 15 minutes right when you need me. And because I love you, I am also running my biggest sale ever. Are you ready for this? 40% off coaching sessions except NLP, courses, and tracks. You can grab all of these at the price of that 40% off discount. The sale is going to run October 1st through October 10th. But let me be real, those 15-minute spots are going to go by real fast. So when you are booking and you're grabbing this coupon code, make sure you also get that 15-minute session in as well, because once they're booked, they are gone. It is a maximum of 3 sessions with this 40% off coaching sale that I just felt called and inspired, my inspired action to give to you. So if you're ready to step into your power, finally lock in those shifts and manifest the life and the SP that you deserve, go ahead and book now using code BIG40. So you'll see that on the screen below. Don't wait on your reality, your money, your SP, any of that to change. Assume it's yours. It's already done and claim it. All right, let's dive deep into this client success story. So listen up, babes. This is one of those law assumption stories that will make your jaw drop and realize that, yes, you can have the royalty treatment too. My client went from ghosted to her SP coming back to having the most magical trip of her life, complete with chocolate, being presented to her on a plate, a man who researched every restaurant for her diet and even drew her a romantic bath. So let me tell you exactly how this unfolded so you can lock this in for yourself. So client sent me this update, full permission to share. So we're gonna talk about this. So you all remember how I had a client that had manifested her SP to visit her after being ghosted, right? Well, buckle up because it just got even better. She traveled to see him in his hometown, and from the moment she arrived, he gave her full royalty treatment. He paid for everything. He made her soup for when she first arrived and even researched ice cream shops and restaurants in the area that matched her special diet. That's not effort. Ladies and gentlemen, that is devotion right there. At one point, she casually mentioned to him that she was craving chocolate. You know what? He didn't brush it off. Nope. He literally said, "I like pleasing you." And then he went out and grabbed the best chocolate, cut them up for her, and placed them on a plate and served them to her. Oh my gosh, can we all collectively scream yes to this energy? Being served chocolate on a plate just like that because you were craving it. Here's the kicker. This man, this SP, used to tell her that he hated the country that she lived in. She's currently living in a different country from him. Even his friends had mentioned it to her before in conversation. And guess what he told her during this trip? The only reason I'd ever consider moving to your country is because of you. Like, hello, queen energy. He even planned a future trip with both of them to somewhere new. He talked to her about his childhood. He showed her the most important places in his life. And most importantly, he made her feel safe enough to cry and be vulnerable. She told me He literally said, you never have to suppress your feelings with me. And then the morning she left, he drew her a bath, he served her breakfast, and waited with her until the very second that her train pulled away. If that's not a rom-com ending, I don't know what is. So let's pause here because let's really break this down. This is what persisting in your mental diet results in. She didn't waver. She didn't spiral into her old story. She held the assumption that she was worthy of love, care, and being treated like a princess. And that assumption hardened into fact. This was not luck. This was not coincidence. This was her deciding what her reality was going to be. And her SP conformed and pushed out to her what she had already hardened into fact. And if you are sitting here thinking that would never happen to me, stop right now. Because the only difference between you and my client is that she chose her story. She stuck with it. She let the 3D catch up. She kept reminding herself, this is who she is. She kept going back to embodying the version of her, whether that was through the use of techniques like affirmation, scripting, visualization, or if she was just using that questioning process that I've shared with you before, where she just kept going back and saying, okay, who am I? Who am I in this experience? Who am I with an SP that treats me like royalty? So if you are ready for your own royalty treatment, go ahead and book a session with me. We've got this. I will get you to where you need to be. This client literally has made mountains move in just a few months. That's all it's taken. Her coaching business has soared through the roof. She's consistently getting clients. She's working on her money story and she's doing great with that. And she's got her man. She's got her SP. So she's literally living her best life. So I want this for you too. So go ahead and book that session. And remember, right now, I am starting October 1st, those 15-minute quick calls, those check-ins. So those start October 1st and running the biggest sale October 1st through the 10th, 40% off coaching sessions, courses, and tracks, except for NLP. And don't wait. This energy moves fast. And your SP, your dream life, your royalty treatment, it's already yours the second that you decide it. All you need to do is persist, assume, and let it show up. All right, babes. We don't do desperate here. We do desired. It's time for you to step into that power. Comment below what your royal treatment is going to look like. I love reading that. If you love this video, go ahead and hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and don't forget to subscribe for more sassy, no-nonsense coaching. Stay fierce, stay fabulous, and remember, you are the creator of your reality. You are your reality generator, and you can turn everything around by just choosing who you are as the version of you who already has it. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.